Good afternoon, students, and welcome to the Unisa Library and Information Services session. Thank you for joining it. My name is Strydom, and I'm a personal librarian for the College of Education. If you would like to access the Unisa Library Services and resources, the best way is to either go to My Unisa and click on the library there, or just go to the normal general Unisa website and click on the library. I've circled it in red for you, so it's quite easy to see. The best place to start is the Unisa Library website, and it is where you have access to all of our services, all of our resources. We answer questions, we put announcements, so this is a good place to visit. And before we move away and go to searching for material, I would like to highlight the Library Guides button. You'll see it circled in red on the right-hand side. This is a very useful place. I want to say it's like a how-to manual that the library staff have created for you. And it covers a whole lot of topics. So you are welcome to go and look there. If you click on the Library Guide button, you will see that it brings up a whole list in alphabetical order, and you can look either there's some subjects there, you'll see accounting, sciences and agricultural and so on, or you can also look by topic. Now, if you're not sure what your topic is, what the topic is, or the name of the LibGuide, then please just use that search button. You can see that I have typed in ebooks, and then you click on search, and then what will happen is that the LibGuides covering ebooks, how to use them, how to access them, comes up on your screen. So I would really recommend that you visit this page. Okay, if we go back to the library web page, then I just want to also draw your attention to two very important buttons. Remember that we have branches right across the country, so you can visit any of them with your student card and use the facilities and also have books couriered there. So if you live far away from the main campus, then it would be recommended that you go to one of these branches if you need assistance. So the branch locator will indicate to you what the name of the branches are and where they are and their contact details. And then the other thing is for frequently asked questions. Many questions are answered there. How many books may I take? How long? How does it work? How do you request? And so on. So that is a good place to also go to. Then I would want to go to the next very, very important point. Still on the library webpage, you click on Find eReserves and Recommended Books. Now this will be indicated in your tutorial letter 101. And these are prepared, recommended material that is submitted the previous year already to the library, and we prepare it and ensure that it is available for you. It is very easy to find. So if your tutorial letter doesn't say anything about eReserves, don't worry about it. Some subjects or modules do not have it. If you click on that button, you will see a screen that comes up, and in there you merely insert your module or your course code, and once you've clicked, then you will see the list of articles or chapters that were prepared for you listed there under your module code. Make sure that you're working with the right year. You can see on this example it says Electronic Reserves 2021. We also have still 2020 on the list, so just make sure that you click on the correct one. Now if you click on these, then you will have access to the article or the chapter. It is already online available for you. You will be required to put in your student number and your My Unisa password, and I would really like to encourage you to make sure that the password is always functional. The same with your MyLife email address, because we send a lot of things there and maybe you will miss out on information if your email is not functional. So once you've authenticated yourself, then you are actually able to access the article right there. You don't have to request these or email anybody. It is right there for you. So you'll see that you're able to download it, you can save it on your computer, or you can email it to yourself or read it online. So it's really easy to use, and you will find all your articles and chapters there. Good. When we we also look for library books, which is part of the library collection. And if you are searching for a library book, then the process will be the following. You're back on our trusted old library webpage, and you can see that there's a button that says Search the Catalogue. If you click on that button, then it will take you into this screen. Now, if you know the title of the book that you are looking for, by all means, you type in the title, you leave that first block on title, and you click Submit. Now, you will note that the third block there says View Entire Collection. If you would like to rather just access ebooks, meaning those books that are available to you online, that cuts out post office time, it cuts out courier time, and it makes sure that you have immediate access to the item. Then what you can do is click on that third block on the arrow, and it will give you options, and you select ebooks. Now, if you put in the title and you keep it on ebooks, then you're telling the system to look for that book in e-format only. If you're not sure about the title, then change that first block to keyword, and then you put in your topic or your subject. For example, you can say inclusive education or educational leadership or whatever it is, and then you change the third block to ebooks, and then you will find only e-material that is available to you at home or at work, meaning you don't have to go to a branch, you don't have to request anything, it's immediately available. Now, in our example on the screen, we've used the author because we know the author that we are looking for, and we type in the name, and then what comes up, you've got a screen that indicates your author, but also please make sure that you note that additional entries at the bottom. It listed only a few of the items that were authored by this person, but there are more items. So click on that to see if the book that you are looking for is not listed under those additional entries. Once you have located the book that you are looking for, and you are not going to go to a specific library to get it, because as you would see, under the location under each book, it tells you in which collection it is housed. Please make sure that when you are looking at results, the postal collection request only location is one that has to be requested. It cannot be collected or fetched from the library. You've got to ask for it first, and then you can indicate to which branch you would like it to be couriered, or you can collect it from the main library. Now, if you click on that request button that is circled there, it will give you a screen where you've got to sometimes authenticate yourself once more, but this screen after that gives you the title of the book that you have requested, and then there's a special instruction box. Now, if you do not put anything in here, the book will be mailed through the normal post office channels to the post office closest to you. Now, if you put in Courier Durban or Courier Parow, then we will not send it through the postal services. We will send it directly to the Unisa Library branch in that town or city that you have indicated. So please remember, if you prefer that method, to put it in here. Good. In this period where a lot of us are not traveling, so maybe you can't take your books back right at this moment, then it would be best to extend the loan period of books on your name. And it's very easy to do. You don't have to email anybody, or you don't have to phone anyone. You can merely go onto the library website and go to that My Library block where you can log into My Library. What will happen here is it will give you a list of all the books that you have out, and then you can indicate which ones you want to renew. You will see that there's a Renew All button and also a Renew Selected button. So maybe you only want to select one of the books that you are still going to use for a while, and then renew that one. The system will immediately give you a new date. If it tells you that a renewal is possible, then please, you have to make a plan to get the book back to one of our branch libraries as soon as you can, so that you don't incur any fines for overdue books. My last section is the one on Google Scholar. We do advise students to not use the general internet because unfortunately the quality of the information that you find there is not always good. So besides using the Unisa databases, you can also set up your Google Scholar to indicate to you if Unisa Library has the article that you're looking for. So it's very easy to do. You just go to Google Scholar, you click on settings like we indicated there, and then you click on library links. Once you get to this screen, you type in University of South Africa, click there, and then you just select the Unisa Library. Save at the bottom, and then where the arrows are, save, and then what happens is this is what your Google Scholar screen will look like. The moment that you've gone through this process, it will indicate to you if Unisa Library is subscribing to that specific vendor's databases. And if you click on Unisa Library, you will be able to access your article there. It makes it much easier, and you know that the information that you are getting is information that you can trust. So you can download the article. You'll see it says there PDF full text, so you can download the full text article and then store it on your computer or email it to yourself for further use. Thank you very much for attending today's session.